Well, we were on vacation for 2 weeks. We're going to fly into Vegas for 2 days, then drive it to Hollywood, California to see our daughter, who we hadn't seen in 2 years. I had prepaid for the 2 week rental with budget, ordered a standard vehicle, which would be the Chrysler 200 or similar. When, after a 4-hour flight, we got in to the airport, went to budget, expecting to pick up the car. And what we were offered was a Kia Soul. Well, we didn't want to drive a Kia. She then asked me, would you have a Costco membership? And I said, well, I've got a Sam's card. She said, that's good enough. I can give you a 30% discount on an upgrade. And she proceeded to write out figures for a premium car, extra $24 a day, or a luxury for, I think, $32 a day. But of course, I was upset, so I stepped aside from the desk to talk to my wife. And a few minutes later, she came around behind the desk and came up to us and told us that her manager will allow her to escort us out to see the cars that are being offered. So we followed her out. Conveniently parked right up front was a Cadillac. And along the way, she was telling us that the best deal was on the luxury. But we told her we're not interested in a luxury vehicle. We don't need it. She continued, and we did finally settle on a Toyota Avalon. Of course, wanting to get on with our vacation after a 4-hour flight, I wasn't thinking in terms of arguing or anything. You know, after the fact, you always think of things you would have done differently. But I did end up signing, I think it was, an extra $455 more than what I had already paid. I had already prepaid $586. That brought the grand total up to $1,042. To make matters worse, after we were driving out of the rental garage going through security, we were stopped because the registration numbers on the car did not match the paperwork, the contract. So again, we had to go back to the counter. They rewrote the contract and we left again. This was about over an hour after we first went to the counter. Wasted time of our vacation. After we finally departed, later, you know, after we had calmed down, so to speak, we realized there was a very heavy smell of smoke in the car. The previous renter must have smoked. And right there on the driver's side window, there's a sticker saying, no smoking, $250, penalty, So that kind of made me think, here they're renting a smoke-filled car that had never been cleaned. So,
well, the one thing also is, first of all, to find that we were going to have a Kia Soul, our luggage was not going to fit in that Kia Soul. Okay. Also, on the contract with the Chrysler 200, it said, or comfortable.
Or similar.
Or similar. Well, we weren't being offered anything comparable or similar. There's where we had to be charged more money.
I mean, a Kia Soul, to me, is a compact car. It has no trunk. Okay? The category that we had ordered is considered standard. A Chrysler 200 is a 4-door. It's not the largest car, but it's a decent for what our needs were. In no way, shape, or form is a Kia Soul similar to a Chrysler 200.